doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the world of football. The UEFA Nations League is a league where all the elite teams of Europe compete, and definitely we had some mouth-watering fixtures yesterday. And it was once again time for the Three Lions to enter the pitch, this time coming against the old Azzurri in Italy, and I was expecting a really cagey atmosphere. Yes, it was a redemption time for Gareth Southgate, as you all must be expecting. This was a chance for the fans to see how this England team is progressing under Gareth Southgate, and what we saw under this manager so far was at times quite boring but effective, especially in the Euros. But mind you, coming up against Italy, the team which knocked them out in the final to clinch the Euros exactly knows how to play the Three Lions. And I was just surprised by the start which England had, and especially the starting lineup. If you just talk about this Three Lions team, they had Harry Maguire in defense. And that just goes to show that they are way off the pace in terms of competing with other teams, because Harry Maguire is susceptible at the back, he is quite error prone, and he is low on confidence. And I just don't understand what kind of bond does Gareth Southgate have with Harry Maguire that he has to start him in the team. This was the first big surprise. The second big surprise for me is that Bukayo Saka is playing in the left wing back position. This is a position where he is not accustomed to playing even for Arsenal and let alone England. He is supposed to be a winger, and when Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden play together along with the likes of Raheem Sterling, it actually complicates the situation. And Harry Kane was obviously the number 9 for England, and I was expecting a very robust midfield which would actually block the pass lines, not allow the Italian midfield to dominate. And the first half panned out as it was expected. It was cagey, there were a lot of 50-50 duels between both teams, and Roberto Mancini got his tactics spot on. He was not allowing England to take control of the possession and create that quick transition. And even in the first half, we saw that Harry Kane is taking shots from 25 yards, and there was no creativity or penetration enough inside Italy's defensive area for England to exploit, and that was just due to lack of a tempo, lack of a clear creativity in the team. And I have always questioned the creative ability of the midfielders of England. You may say that James Ward-Prowse could have started. He is that kind of dictator on the pitch. But I was really surprised by the way Gareth Southgate approached this match, and knowing very well that England are in the bottom of Group A in the UEFA Nations League, and if they lost this match, they will be relegated. And what was the response in the second half? Can anyone please tell me what was Gareth Southgate thinking when they were allowing so much space and they were not being proactive in the game? I just don't see this England team competing very well for the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And he dropped Trent Alexander-Arnold. He started Reece James, which is still fine. And Luke Shaw was still a doubt, so he was still on the bench. And once Italy grew into the game, I think it was evident that Mancini understood where the defensive frailties for England lie, and they were targeting Harry Maguire, a player who has been so short on confidence, and once again he was really caught out at the back. Yes, it was a very good pick out by Bonucci, I think in the 69th minute, and Raspadori, has a very good control of the ball. He shifts the ball onto his right feet and puts in a curler past Jordan Pickford. No chance for the keeper. 1-0 to Italy, and after that, that this Italian team just loves to defend. And the next 20 minutes of the match which were remaining, it was full throttle by England. And always I have seen this England team that they always want them to go down in the match and then wait for a reaction. I just don't understand why from the first whistle itself they don't take the game to the opposition. They are not taking that risk and penetrating enough inside the opponent's half. I just don't understand with the kind of clarity and flair of players that they possess with different attributes. Gareth Southgate is still not able to figure out his starting 11, and that is the biggest problem according to me. And a lot of football fans have already told their verdict about Gareth Southgate. They don't like his approach of playing, and he is a very defensive manager and always wants his team to be very compact defensively, but offensively is where the game is won or lost. And if you are not clinical enough in front of goal, if you are not able to give the ball or supply the ball to Harry Kane, how do you expect him to score goals for the Three Lions? This was the biggest talking point, not just for this match, but England's form. If you have seen from the last 1 or 2 years, they have always relied on Jack Grealish to come off the bench and create some kind of magic for Harry Kane. And this is the trend which we have seen under Gareth Southgate. There is no surprise at all that England lost this match. It was a clinical performance and by Italy, I would say, and they deserve to win. And with this, England have been relegated from the UEFA Nations League. They have gone down to the second division where they will be playing the likes of Republic of Ireland and Scotland. And they will not be getting a chance to compete for the title. And this just goes to show that England are way off the pace. And what does this relegation mean for England? They are now, having a tough spot in terms of their seeding for the Euros in 2024, and the draw will actually take place on 9th of October this year, and England is going to be drawn against some really tough opponents because the UEFA Nations League ranking system is in such a way that if you are relegated, you will have a very tough run of fixtures. And this is the consequence of their relegation. And I just feel that things are just not moving as Gareth Southgate would have wanted, would have anticipated in the future. And if the same kind of playing style continues, I am afraid for the Three Lions, it is definitely not coming home. They were very close in the Euros, but the FIFA World Cup is an absolutely different kettle of fish. You have teams like Brazil, Argentina, you have teams like Germany who will obviously come strong in the World Cup, and you have some really good performing, wild cards like Belgium, you have the Netherlands, and obviously it is going to be one hell of a tournament. But in my personal opinion, Gareth Southgate is not the right man for England because the kind of players and the kind of talent that they possess, they're just not able to play and click as a team. And if they get a manager who is much more proactive, who is much more, practical in his approach and is giving that kind of freedom to his players, I think they will win 90% of their matches, and some defensive issues are still there in the team, but with that winning mentality, I think this team can go the distance. So guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about the Three Lions. Do you still think that Gareth Southgate is the right man for the job, and do you think they have a very good squad which can compete in the FIFA World Cup? I would love to know your comments, and if you have liked this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, share it amongst your network, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And obviously, the Football Mania is going to be bringing all the latest news each and every time. There are so many good things happening in the world of football. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell notification for regular updates. And until next time, stay safe and take care.